Hey guys, welcome to the session on Coffee with Prab. And today we have a guest, Mr. Shiva, and he has a amazing experience with QA architect in Gen AI, and he's basically known for his creativity, what he do in Gen AI and all that. With the 17 years of experience across the banking, payment, fraud detection, and decision engines, and he also a product minded blending domain expertise with Gen AI techniques like RAG, prompt chaining, and LM agent to design the auditing framework or automation framework that accelerate the testing, reduce the risk, and deliver scale. And what is special today is we will have a proper masterclass on a vibe coding. There's a lot of buzzword around vibe coding, so I thought let me check if any expertise will be there from vibe coding, and we can say I can bet on is no one is better than Shiva. So Shiva is basically going to drive about what is vibe coding, how it works, and he will give us some kind of a taste of this curry of vibe coding, so you can use this curry and according to that you can make your own curry in your environment. Thanks Shiva, thanks for taking out the time. I know it's a weekend and it's a morning time. It's always a family time commitments and all that, but taking out the time for giving back to the community, thank you so much Shiva.
Yeah, nice intro. Thank you for speaking too high about me. Thank you so much, Prab. Uh, Good morning to you. Good
Yeah.
afternoon here. Yeah. So let's just throw a little light on what is this buzzword vibe coding everywhere,
Yeah.
wherever we see nowadays in YouTube, Insta, everywhere, even in LinkedIn, we
Hmm.
are hearing about vibe coding. Okay, so
So vibe
they
coding
I
is what? You the vibe, positive vibe, or the mind vibe person, two vibe people basically come together through the coding, or what is that?
Exactly. That is where it came from. Actually, instead of just going to the technical terms or technical jargon, the word was coined when somebody said like, just give your vibes. In English, just speak out your ideas and it will be converted into code or the technical workable product, AI powered, AI
Hmm.
backed. So that
Hmm.
is where the word came. Okay, so if we need to describe or define the vibe coding, it is plain English transformed into AI powered workable product. As simple as that.
Hmm.
Okay, so that is vibe coding. Uh, just why this is so buzzword and why this is getting so much of hype. Like you see how the internet came, how the dot-com revolution came. Similarly, like around 2 to 3 years back, the chat GPT or the AI, which is introduced to the world in the form of a chat tool. That is how it got clicked because we also had so many other AI tools. For example, Grammarly. It was there for a long time, but when the ChatGPT came, that is when it's freaking people like anything. Similarly, why vibe coding is so much buzzword right now is if I have to speak about the advantages or the value it is bringing to the table is no dependency or minimal dependency on the tech team. Let us say I'm an entrepreneur. I have no coding skills or I don't have any tech team. I want to present an idea for a team or investor or shark. So not every time the other person will clearly understand my idea without demoing or prototyping.
Yeah.
So most of the times, I might need to sit days or nights together with some tech team or a web developer or a graphic designer in order to that person understand and visualize my idea. So
True.
now, with a very minimal few prompts or few simple sentences, you can just build something on the go. So
Hmm.
yeah, I mean that is like you can take it as an intro of why coding or why is that so much buzzword? What is it bringing? It is removing lot of dependencies, lot of these things. But there are little bit of misconceptions or the negative things also going in the internet. We'll speak about it later in the podcast. Okay.
will a very very common question, and I'm sure this is a question by the viewers who are from a development background or who supposed to start their career in development. And in one simple word, we don't want to add any kind of buttering statements and all that, and be honest on that. Will it
Hmm.
replace the developer's job?
No way.
Hmm.
No way. See, that is where I started, right? When you say it is not a autopilot, which will just
Hmm.
you switch on and it'll go on, it'll take over your business, it'll take over all of your teams. No, it is a co-pilot. See, I would like to make a clear difference between autopilot and co-pilot. Okay. So it is not completely working for you or building for you. Instead, it is building with you.
Hmm.
Okay. So you see the vision, you evaluate it, you run it, you ask it to fix it, it will help. But it is not like completely removing or replacing the automation engineers or developers. To that matter, I'm an automation developer myself.
Okay.
So it's not like completely replacing, it will never do
Hmm.
because a human in the loop is required. So, one more thing I would like to add, as I introduced it, it is helping the entrepreneur or the non-technical uh, team members or the non-technical persons. At the same time, if you are trying to put it into enterprise coding, blind copy paste from the LLM, that's not going to work because uh, may I give an analogy to just explain
Yeah,
the
please,
people
please,
how it?
please,
Yeah.
please, please.
So let us say I'm a chef. Okay, I'm a nice chef in a nice happening bakery or a hotel or something. So I would like to bake cakes. I've been doing, but now there is something called as vibe coding or a tool which is LLM based, and I would like to bake multiple flavors, multiple cakes from all over the world, and I just ask it, it'll do it. So as far as I'm trying to taste it or I'm trying to prepare a new recipe, it's fine because it is in the test condition.
True.
But if I say I have an order for 500 cakes, I want all 500 in different recipes, and I directly deliver, would you dare that?
No.
That's not vibe coding. I mean, we shouldn't do it blindly because it is directly going to the customers.
Hmm.
So there is essentially human in the loop required where we try to understand what it is giving, whether that value or the intention is fulfilled or not, whether that security concerns are properly implemented or not. So all the test cases, all that scenarios need to be validated well before deploy into the production ready.
Okay. And Shiva, guys, we have to discuss practical aspect of that, but my emotion doesn't control those things. That's why I want to ask this question. Shiva, I'm sure you have seen a lot of news regarding, oh, this product was built by vibe coding. See, this is now the vulnerability has arisen. A lot of million record got exposed because the application was built on vibe coding. I'm
Correct.
sure you also heard a lot of news around that area. This application was
Exactly.
exposed, a lot of million records. This application released a lot of sensitive data. Oh, this application got hacked. Later on, we got to know it was because of the application was built on vibe coding. So I have a question here is, when it comes to what make this issue to be, coming in the news, on the one side, we're talking about productivity and all that, and we're relying on the AI. On the other side, we see such kind of a news which is coming out. So what is your view on this? Yeah.
I would say, yeah, those things are happening, and
Hmm.
that as well is the buzzword today. So, vibe coding, the downsides of the blind copy pasting or vibe coding. Okay,
Hmm.
let me give a small example. uh, you you buy a knife or someone buy a knife in the market and does something like hurt themselves or something,
Hmm.
it doesn't mean that all the knives are bad, right? So it is a tool in the market. How and what use you bring out of it is completely based on yourself. Okay.
Okay.
So I just go a little bit back, maybe 5 years or 10 years. You all know, must be knowing, um, Stack Overflow. It's a typical example of where we can get a lot of solutions, lot of blogs, discussions, and all. So let us say I'm a typical developer or an automation tester. I go to a internet or Google or Stack Overflow. I get a bit of a piece of code for
Hmm.
something like maybe a simple calculation, simple string reverse or something. So it is on me how well I make use of it in my day-to-day life.
Okay.
Y- Yeah. So now, if I blindly copy that and something goes wrong or the some integration with some other module is going wrong, I cannot debug it
True.
because nowadays, like this particular vibe coding or the LLM, the AI enabled programming, whatever the programming is, there is a misconception. People are mistakenly or maybe exaggerating it at times and trying to replace their core team. Okay. So
Okay.
as many experts told, AI will enable you to do part of your job 100 times better, but not 100% of your job. Okay. So without realizing this, maybe to exaggerate or to run the rat race before others, something
Hmm.
like that, people started replacing their whole team or completely blindly depending on these AI tools or the vibe coding. That is a little bit of a thin line between what are the advantages of vibe coding and what are the downsides of vibe coding.
Hmm.
So if I copy the code from somewhere, either Google, Internet, ChatGPT, or Stack Overflow, and blindly put it to work, it might go wrong,
True.
which I don't have what is the clue.
True.
So did I answer?
Yeah, definitely. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
it's mean the moral of the story is that it should not be copy paste, or the prompt that we enter, the output what we got.
Hmm.
Okay, it's not necessary that it will work in a similar fashion for a production environment. We need to validate. We need to verify that first.
Exactly, exactly. When you say production environment, yes, human in the loop is essential. If I'm a if I'm a person who wants to demo something to you, I don't need a testing team probably because I only see whether that intent is satisfied or not, right?
True.
I'm least bothered about the security issues right now.
Hmm.
Maybe if I want to put the same application to the production, yes, I need to go through all the QA process, all the test validations, all the test conditions, whatever. So,
Okay, so we can say like that. You're like, no, it's not something a debatable statement, but more of the story is that you can use AI to audit your work, not to replace your work.
correct. Copilot, yes.
Yeah. Because,
Yeah.
like example, you are my senior, Shiva. So now what I did is I added your parameters in AI and I told them to create a persona of Shiva.
Hmm.
Okay. And the question I'm going to ask Shiva, I'm going to ask the AI.
Hmm.
I did this coding. Do let me know from a review security point of view what is the challenge and all that. Instead of asking them about the new product and everything. So if we use AI to audit a product instead of building a product, I think we can able to make it things better. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, partially, I would say yes. Because,
Okay.
yeah, you can partially build a persona. Like, let us say, I would say, Prab, I'm getting excellent results for some XYZ topic in software engineering using this particular tool, maybe ChatGPT, maybe Claude, maybe Grok or something. But
Okay.
you go to that particular very same tool and say, Shiva, it's not giving me the same tools. Maybe the way I prompt it, the way I customize it is little different than yours.
True.
So here comes custom GPTs. Okay.
Hmm.
So similarly, I can make few things like let us say if I give all the ingredients to make a cake, you can easily make. Let us say, okay, that is the thing. So custom GPTs or this whatever the LLM prompt engineering and all those things are something like preparing the table for you to start work from there instead of reinventing the tool
True.
or reinventing the wheel. So that is exactly what custom GPTs are. Similarly, I can also say what is the persona, what is the tone to be maintained, what is the temperature of the discussion. All those things I can give few prompts and make that custom GPT available in the GPT store itself for everyone to access. Actually, for that you can check my LinkedIn. I have done one tool which is being used by more than 100 users right now, which will help people to directly come to the context
Hmm.
and help them in few areas in BFSI,
Hmm.
which is very much helpful. So
Excellent.
similarly, like you said, yes, I can prepare uh, virtually, maybe not 100%, virtually almost equal in my style, my temperature, answering one machine kind of thing. Or I can make one like Prab, one like Shiva. So this is future, I would say. Maybe
Hmm.
now it will give only 5%, 10%. One more thing is in AI, what is lacking or right now still evolving, I would say, is the human uncertainty aspect.
Hmm. How? What does
I
that
can I
mean?
can shock you in many ways. If you ask me, if I want to give a psychological shock or something, I can give punchlines or something like that. You can give me. But AI mostly goes in a very rhythmatic way, or actually it is speaking from your past data,
Okay.
right? So in a way, I can give an example. Like, what am I? All these years, all these decades, what am I? I'm built on all the references of my friends, family, parents, all those things. Maybe 50,000, maybe 1 lakh or
Hmm.
something, right? All those references. Whatever, I'm speaking with you. After an hour, maybe I'm something, Shiva plus something, right?
Hmm.
Same with you. So it all depends on how many references are making us. If you talk about the same aspect of AI, it is having
True.
billions of references. So imagine when you ask something to that billions of references, it doesn't know. Maybe if I say maybe something like a CRM or some ABC, if I ask the AI, it might give me something related to my area, or maybe something related to cybersecurity or some other completely new area, because
True.
it has billions of references. To bring the context to the table, it takes some effort and time.
True.
So what we are trying to do is, when I was talking about the persona or building the particular custom GPT, what we are trying to do is we are narrowing down that particular context. Instead of it searching whole world, it will come to your place, your particular technology, your particular software engineering area, and directly give you the answers which are more appropriate.
Okay. Thanks for answering the question, because it answered me. I got the answer of two parameters here about the structure of vibe coding and the outcome of vibe coding, and how vulnerable can be in the future if you don't use it
Nice, nice.
properly. And
Correct.
what make the vibe coding powerful?
Awful. Everything. I mean, see, if we conveniently ignore the downsides, whatever I already stated, it is so powerful. Like, let us say, even my mom, who doesn't know what is coding or what is Java, or, to that matter, they don't even know what is software engineering.
Hmm.
Even they can just open a website. In short while I'm going to share my screen and try to show you one or two glimpses of it. So I just asked some English sentence saying, I want to see a website where it will show you the current time and current maybe currency conversion rate from Singapore to US, US to India. Yeah, I
Hmm.
can have a website designed in minutes. So you imagine the power, because earlier, uh, maybe before I became an automation tester, or even now, few things are out of my area. I would conveniently say, okay, let me go to a UI developer, or let me go to a graphic designer. Now, I don't need to rely on everyone or most of those teams to just express my idea or see my idea working.
Hmm.
Okay. At the same time, it's not enterprise ready right now. Maybe in future, maybe we can see such tools evolving where they do their own QA, they self heal themselves and do all those security tests and all those things. Maybe. So right now, I can do the things in minutes, which used to take hours or days.
So do we
So,
need to have a different skill set program for vibe coding? It means the person who come from a BA background like me, who doesn't know computer science and all that, in 24 to 32 hour of workshop, he can be a coder,
I
or he
would
need to know the
say
basics of coding.
nothing. For vibe coding, you don't need anything. Yes,
No, but to
perfectly.
generate the output, you need to understand what is that. Now, like, okay, we parallelly building an application.
Mm,
See, even you buy a car without a gears. Example, what is that
mm.
called? What is that called? Without gear.
A driverless
No,
Tesla
not
or
driverless.
something.
Matlab, without gears. Gears. I'm saying. No, there's no need of gears. You
Mm.
just need to
Auto gear, auto gear.
automatic. We say automatic.
Automatic,
You just
yes.
need to push the pedal.
Mm.
Simple. But before that, you need to have a basic understanding of that, how the push pedal works and all that car logics and everything. I think that is also required. I believe so. Like when you're
Yeah,
generating an output and all that, that visibility you
yeah.
need to
As I
have.
as I said, that human in loop. Let us say, let us take myself as an example. Okay, so what do you want to do exactly? So if I'm a developer,
Hmm.
if I'm trying to get some code from internet or this vibe coding tools, and if I want to use it in actual my code, okay, then it is always advised to have some technical knowledge and understand what is the code, piece of code. Maybe you get 100 lines, 1,000 lines or something. You try to go through that and understand the vulnerabilities, the like little bit of debug and all those things. But right now we are talking about vibe coding. Let us put it in the right perspective. If I'm saying I'm an entrepreneur or I'm a non-technical company owner to
Hmm.
that matter. I, I'm
Hmm.
just um, I'm just manufacturing some valves, okay, in Hyderabad or Pune somewhere. I don't even know or I don't want to know what is happening in the background of a website. I just wanted to launch or I just wanted to demo to my customers saying this is the kind of portfolio I want to develop, okay, for demo. So earlier, what used to do, even though that is not a production grade website, I might require to sit with my UI developers or the graphic designers and work with them to understand my idea and
Hmm.
portray it in a visual way. So now let us take this typical example. And why would I need any code? Because I'm not going to code, I'm not going to copy that code because I'm just trying to launch a website which maybe brings some about about my company, about my success stories, and also put some a little bit of videos and some visuals in the website. That may be a 1 or 2 page website. That's it. So why do I need code? So I would
Hmm.
say if it is done within proper guidelines, like whatever we discussed till now, vibe coding needs 0 days.
Hmm. Interesting. And
I can show
and
you. I can show you a screen share. I can't
hmm.
wait for that. Yeah.
Hmm.
Your question.
No, 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 please. I'm very, really excited for that practical
Mhm.
video. And guys, it is the first kind of video I'm making on my channel, which is a non-information security. But and if you want us to disturb Shiva again, in my next podcast, we're going to discuss about the security review vibe coding also. I'm sure Shiva will not say no to that also. Yes. So Shiva, can we
Though
go for the
I'm
practical
I'm not an
demonstration?
expert in that area, but yeah, sure. I love
Yeah.
to try.
It is humbleness. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Sure.
So let me just go to. There are few websites. Okay.
Yeah.
So as we are talking about vibe coding and non-technical
Hmm.
requirement, and one more thing I would like to say, when you said I'm a BA guy or I don't know anything about coding, that is the exact thing we need. We
Hmm.
need the business knowledge and the common sense to see whether that is like the tool is giving me what I require or not.
Okay.
So, guys, there are a lot of tools right now where what they have done is they have interpreted, or let us say, let me start with an example. Let us say I know only Chinese or Mandarin. Okay. Prab knows only English. So we can use multiple tools or translators. Let us say there is a translator, or like we are seeing this earpods and all those things come in, right? So where they can live translate the things. So when I have a like little bit technical of it, we know computers understand only zeros and ones. Then how are they understanding this Java, Python, C sharp, and all those things? So there is an interpreter, there is a translator in between. Okay. So now all these vibe coding tools or the LLM or AI powered tools, they are having one more level of translator
Hmm.
which understands our plain English, like maybe plain English with even without grammatically correct sentences also. If I say what I do or something like that, it can understand, it can transform using AI into a proper programming syntax sentence or statement, and it will give to the coding in the backend. So it
Okay.
is actually a coding interface in the back end. We don't know, we don't see. So there is an interface between that. That means a translator.
Okay.
So with a proper translator, even if you doesn't know my language and I don't understand a bit of your language, with a proper translator, we can easily communicate. So that is actually vibe coding.
Hmm.
So can we can we trust this translator in and out of our life? Yeah, that depends on how well you trust. So we are not yet there for enterprise level and cyber secure level programs, but maybe we'll evolve there when there is an organization or particular body says, okay, this particular tool is tested for this. Yes, maybe a day comes when we can completely trust on that attested certification.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Let's start with this. I'll just say what we were discussing, like maybe a website. I can say I would like to build a web portal, maybe dark themed, where I can see a greeting based on local time and also currency conversion chart per, let me put it as GD, INR, US, USD, etc. Put 10 of them. I just give that, and you can watch how the coding is happening on the right side. Currently, it is thinking.
Something is crazy happening.
Yes. And you can see it is actually showing the parts of coding. I mean, we have SRC, test SRC, index SRC, main, those things in the framework, development framework. So it is showing everything.
Hmm. So actually, when it comes to AI governance perspective, this concept is called as a transparency because when AI was introduced, it is just providing us outcome.
Correct. Not
So
the links.
what? Not the links, how they basically do the thing. So one of the most important responsible AI, the parameter we introduce is you should you should talk about the entire process, how it basically works and everything. So if
Exactly.
you don't tell that, no, it's really a concern.
At least not how you're doing, but what
Hmm.
you're doing, at least we need to know. So for the
Exactly.
transparency. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I think because of the competition, it all happened.
Hmm.
Before
True.
Perplexity, they were not sharing all the links, right?
True.
Yeah,
But that's actually a good thing, to be frank,
good thing. Good thing.
because you get the visibility how it works and all that.
Yes. See what I've built. It says it built, and in minutes we can see here the preview. Okay. Let's see what it built. And as I asked, yeah, it is in dark theme. Okay.
My God.
So I can also publish it. So I can give a proper name. This is, yeah, I can say time or currency chart. Okay, I can rename my project and I can just publish. And I guess you can also access this currency chart dot lovable dot app. Yes. So it's launched.
Hmm.
See this. It is giving me the current time of Singapore. Okay. Good afternoon, because based on the time. And I can, the beauty of it is maybe I want to see it not in the dark theme, is not so appealing. Let us put a toggle button at top right. As you asked, like not the technical knowledge, but the intent and maybe few technical jargon. If the person knows, the the flow will be little cakewalk, better instead of struggling with a lot of sentences or lot of statements. If I know a few things, it will be little better. So see how well I can edit it. So now it is a dark theme, right?
Yeah.
I gave something, I gave a small sentence saying, okay, you try to edit because I didn't like uh, dark theme, or I want to control it using a button.
Hmm.
Imagine if we are going to, I mean, maybe 3 years back or 4 years back, if we are completely relying on a technical team or an external person. Imagine if I want to add that button itself, they might say like it is days together or maybe hours or something, right? So now I'll show you what is the difference. Now it is done, but it is not here, okay?
Hmm.
Because it is in the preview section. So here I can see the button, but not yet there. Now I need to just update that so that it is being deployed into this website, and probably sorry, you can probably see that. I think chat is there. You can try, Prab.
Hmm. Did you chat the URL? Yeah.
Yes, yes, I shared. Check that.
Oh, wow. And showing the correct time. Hmm.
Got it? So,
Yeah.
see, all these things are already there in software engineering. A lot of things are there, but how we are making use of them is what matters. Like, if I have 26 alphabet, I can write a simple sentence. Maybe you can write a great passage out of it or a great article. And Shakespeare writes a poem out of it. So,
Yeah.
the same coding, the same principles, the same software engineering, what and how you make use of it does matter. With this vibe coding, it brought days or weeks together into hours or mere minutes. You
Okay.
tell me, how much time did we take
Yeah.
to
It just
develop? Yeah, So see, maybe it could have some vulnerabilities, or I know nothing about what is the inside the code, so I can't directly deploy to the production.
Hmm.
But imagine what wonders can I do with this prototyping. This we can call rapid prototyping. I don't need to rely or wait for some tech team to just to come and understand my ideas. I can just show this. Now I can ask my team, my tech team, to develop something like this, right?
Hmm.
That is exactly where vibe coding comes. So there are a lot of other tools. I can provide you the list so that you can share with the audience just in
Hmm.
case if they are interested to try themselves. A
So,
few of them I can say is yeah, tell me.
so Shiva, like, can you build one more simulation? Like, okay, I want to build a security. Okay, I want to build something around security plus simulation,
I want to build
a security plus learning simulation
security
plus simulation.
plus simulation web portal,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
For the users to use, let us say, freemium model. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Let's see. This is another tool. Okay. This is
Hmm.
Bolt.
Hmm. So according to you,
These
which one
two,
you find best, lovable or bold? How we can classify? How can we categorize as a non-coder that this platform is good for us or this platform? It's not about marketing, but I'm talking more from the user perspective. So because
mm,
my YouTube channel content is more like a vendor neutral, we are not talking on one vendor.
correct,
So
correct.
if
Yeah,
you
we are
if you
not
have a, yeah, so and we are not influencers, so here to promote any
correct, correct,
product.
correct.
So according to you,
I
which
mean,
portal you love,
each one
user
has its
friendly? Yeah.
own, yeah, each portal has its own plus and minus. For example, see, if you want to write a nice thesis or nice passage or nice prompts also, you go to ChatGPT. But it cannot create as good images like Midjourney or Canva or something, right? So similarly, every LLM or
Hmm.
every AI tool is specialized for something. So in this, I go to Lovable.ai for a few things, Bolt for a few things, Replit. So similarly, what I would say, it is exactly depending on their own requirements. But I'll share the list after the session with you, so that I mean with proper tool, what is the availability of the free like I mean how many credits they are giving in the free version of per day, or what is it giving the best results in which area, those kind of thing I'll try to give you, okay?
Sure.
So that you can share in the like your description or somewhere, so that
Okay.
the audience can try themselves.
Okay.
Yeah. So one more thing I would like to say this while it is building. Imagine right now in the world, maybe more than 50%, 60% people know how to drive a car. Okay. Imagine, and maybe if you I don't know, hundreds of years, or maybe when the cars were invented, imagine the first 10 people or 100 people who knows driving, what is their privilege? They will
Hmm.
be looked at like, oh God, right? I mean, now we don't even value. Now we are talking about driverless cars. No more driving is not a fancy thing. So now my point is, maybe vibe coding is partially flawful and partially very good, partially very powerful. Maybe AIs, LLMs, everything has their own downsides. But why are you not trying? Why are you
Hmm.
not understanding and understanding those flaws? Because if a police car is going at 100 or 120 kilometers per hour, and if the criminal is chasing, or I mean, going at a much higher speed, I need to upgrade myself, right? Being a police.
True.
Similarly, because the criminals or the cyber criminals, everyone is using AI nowadays. If I'm not even knowing what is AI, I'm at the disadvantage, right?
True.
So, in simple terms, whether you use it for a demo or use it just for fun or use it for a production grade application partially or something, use it. Start using it.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I think we are done.
Yeah.
See, this is it.
Wow.
Okay. So we can also publish this.
And
I'll get a
we
link.
we run a startup.
Yeah, I mean, see, most of the startups are being like this, but all those startups, like I have seen an article recently where the caption, the hero text is so striking, like 95% of the AI funded projects are failing.
Failed.
Maybe that
Yeah.
is
Even
partly
MIT
true.
also. Yeah.
That is partly true because of the blind copy pasting. For
Hmm.
example, right now, this example, you asked me some prompt, and while we were talking about something, blah, 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 and I just built something. If I completely blindly rely on this and go for some startup without even a proper team and proper thing, yeah, there are high chances we could fail. Okay.
Hmm.
But if I do my math, if I have my team, if I have my total consensus around it,
Hmm.
imagine how would it fail? I'm just giving it proper role and I'm drawing a line inside it. I will give its output to my QA. So
Hmm.
it is never like replacing developer or replacing tester. It is only aiding them to do the things much faster.
Okay.
Making sense?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And what do you think? What are the top mistakes uh, done by the people?
I mean, yeah, the top mistakes are just revolving around the things which we already discussed, like misconceptions or the perspective lacking.
Hmm.
Because when somebody said, "Yeah, vibe coding, it is making buzz everywhere," I just copy paste or I just present it. Okay, I have a very nice article I have gone through and I have that. There is some so-called company, which, for example, the CEO said, yes, we need to start using AI. Okay, the CEO gave instructions to MD, MD gave instructions to ED, and so on, so forth. And at the project level, just to please their leaders or the immediate bosses, I said, okay, I save 5%, then 10%, and so on. Finally, they removed a part of complete team,
Hmm.
maybe 20% or maybe 15%.
Hmm.
What happened? Something failed in a very bad way. They have no clue because it was all written in an abstract manner by the tool, and they don't have a proper mechanism to check or debug the code. What
Okay.
happened? It failed, and though it's a very small thing to fix, because the code was totally written by uh, some AI tool, and the team was completely replaced by this AI. They have no clue, and
Hmm.
it was a lot of buzz happened.
Hmm.
So this is one particular mistake. But as I told you, as my earlier example, if you have a knife, you can use it in proper intention for the proper purpose. But if you mishandle that, you can do 100 things badly. Got it right?
Yeah.
So what can go wrong? I don't know.
Hmm.
Accidents are not designed, right? Yeah, anything can go wrong in many
True.
ways. So
True.
I would say in AI, or to that matter, all these vibe coding tools used in a proper manner for demo purpose or in a proper guidelines and guide rails are excellent tools and giving you the power in hand, which used to take maybe hours or days or weeks. Now, in mere minutes, you can just show your prototype. For example, let us say you just said, see, this is the freemium plan it is giving, and it also gave you some nice monthly
Hmm.
subscription rates. Okay. So, and we have to remember this is just speaking the references of data. As I told earlier, it has billions of references as data. So, that uncertainty of the humans, or if I want to make something very weird, or maybe not weird, maybe we can say unique, AI at times might fail to do that because it is speaking from the billions of references of data which we have helped it learn.
True.
So yeah, this is what, see, imagine even if it is maybe 25% or maybe 10% correct, but we know where to start. There is something to start, right? If I'm waiting for something, someone to build me a prototype itself, imagine it'll go forever.
Agree.
It also gave a name, a logo, Sec plus Pro.
Hmm.
Practice exam. So it is asking for
So will it build the front end, back end both with the database and everything, or do I need to have some separate for other things? Yeah.
yeah, we can, but I would say right now, this web portals and all those things, if you are completely taking yeah, there are tools where we can integrate these things with what is that backend this thing, Supabase or something is there, and
Mm-hmm.
Git also, you can link to the Git. But I would say right now, as safely, if you want to put it, rely on the UI and the prototyping. If you really want to completely deploy it to this thing, I mean backend also, I would say it is your area, like security. Are we not compromising? Are we going through some set of security checklists? That is
Mm-hmm.
very much recommended, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, there are tools which are also having backend support. I will, as I said, I will prepare the list of those things because what we do is like mostly I will be using few things for few things, like where I find maybe ease or comfort. But we don't have exactly the names or the list of the capabilities what they can do, right? I'll
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to get that for you. So these are the few things I can name: Vitara, SoftGen, Replit, Emergent AI, Base 44, and Bolt and Lovable. We already tried, right? Yeah.
And one more important thing, like, okay, so
Hmm.
if you talk about, I want to build a website,
Mm,
and we have seen that website has been built,
mm,
and we can see in that website it's talk about create your account and everything.
mhm,
Okay, so if I'm using this portal, if I'm using this platform to build a
mm,
website and all that, and it asking for enter the email ID and password and all that. So this
mm,
database, where it create database, like do this vibe coding platforms offers you that database also, or we can have one short solution for everything? What is your view on that? Yeah, how it works actually, because there's a lot of question asked from this perspective is people using the front end, back end, all those things. So I
mm,
want to
mm,
understand from your viewpoint, if I'm using just one party,
mm, mm, mm,
and I'm using that party for all the integrations and all that,
mm,
is
mm.
it possible, is it viable?
Yes, there are, as I told, if I'm integrating it with my Git, and if I'm giving it a proper database connections and all,
Hmm.
I can host it and I can make it like a dynamic website. Okay, I'll give a small example, not
Yeah,
going
please.
too much into technical. So there are two things. One is one is static website, because I just wanted to give it as a pamphlet or just a visual tool, because I just wanted to say, let us say, yeah, let us talk about this Sec Plus Pro. Okay,
Hmm.
I just wanted to show it as a website, but none of the things are really interactive. That means user need not give me a query. User need not actually sign in or get started anything. Maybe as much as possible, I'll give my LinkedIn and YouTube link. That's it. Done.
Hmm.
Right? Maybe you just wanted to launch a website with all your content, whatever you want to say to the world. And at the end, there is a CTA, call to action, for your YouTube channel.
True.
Done. So there is not much I really need to do. So these things are really ready to go, ready to eat kind of things.
Hmm.
But as you talk like about the dynamic way of giving the website. For example, there is a form to be filled, there is something to be submitted, and again, somewhere I need to retrieve that back, right? Those things, yes, possible with few tools. Maybe not everything in the single tool is possible, but few things are good. That's what I told. I'll give you the list. So few things have very good interactable UI. Few things are good at backend this thing. Few things are good at DB connections coding and all those things. So yes, with a little bit of technical details, one can do that. But
Hmm.
as you asked initially, does the vibe coding requires coding knowledge? Just for demo, just for a static website development? No. As you've seen, like just in few minutes, 5 minutes, I can develop one website. But in order to deploy it somewhere and make it secure and reliable, yes, I need technical knowledge or maybe a technical aid from
Hmm.
some tech person. Yeah, that is always recommended.
And when you go by this lovable options and all, they're talking about
Mhm.
100 monthly credits or 5 daily credits. What is the
Correct.
meaning of these credits here?
Yeah. So LLMs are they work on the number of tokens.
Hmm.
Okay. So each and every character you type or each and every sentence you type into even the chat GPT, there is something called as tokens. So it's something like, yeah, I'll relate it to the internet and the MB and GBs, right? So the speed of the internet, the data we have in the month, let us say before 2016, before Geo, I think, we used to survive on maybe 2 GB or 5 GB of data per month. After that, we got like 2 GB per day is just norm in the mobile in
True.
India, right?
True.
Similarly, what is that 2 GB per day? So if you put unlimited or if you put no cap, it is not fair usage policy. Similarly, the LLMs to give a fair share of the LLM capability and the capacity to everyone, and to put a cap on the server's capacity, they have something called as tokens. So
Hmm.
whatever we consume out of an LLM, it is measured in tokens, and few websites show it like credits. Okay, but tokens is a language. Credits are something like, if I make it completely paid, no one will even visit my website, or no one can even check the power of it, right? Just like what we did right now. No one can even check the power. But if I make it free to use and then charge them, maybe the interested people will continue, and the other ones maybe, yeah, they can stop.
Okay.
Yeah. So
That's
that is the credits.
that's because and when you're talking about like there is a one page has been created. Let's if you show me that.
Yes, yes,
I'm
secure.
sorry, I'm asking you so many questions.
No
Let's say
problem, no problem.
example,
My
I
pleasure.
want to move from one page to another page. Example within the page. So how we can
Mm-hmm.
add something to add a new page? Let's say example, there is a home option. I want to start a free practice question, which asking for this username password. So what should be
Mm-hmm.
added to create a further new page?
Okay. Just another prompt. Include
Okay.
a new page for a short practice test.
Hmm.
So yeah, I mean, I didn't buy this Bolt premium version. So see, you can see here, it has 37K daily tokens remaining. So it starts with 150K tokens. So right now it is 37K remaining. So probably if it has done within that, it will add one more page, some button or some navigation. Yeah, start free practice exam, right? So probably it will include a page there. So as I said, for demo purpose, everything is this window, your prompt. How effective you give a prompt, it all depends on that. Security plus, right?
Yeah.
Learning portal, right? So this is very good at writing, ChatGPT. It'll
Yeah.
give you a prompt. You take this and go to base 44, just paste it. And there are vibe coding tools even to create Android apps, and directly you can download the APK and put it in the Android store. Can you believe me? I mean, I didn't start exploring the apps and putting it into Android store, but this is the way. If you properly have your business insight and what you want to do, how you want to do, you can, most of the part you can rely on the AI.
Oh, okay.
There's vibe coding tools. So, this is another tool I'm just showing, Base 44. Actually, Base 44 was launched, and within 1 year, it was bought by another company for $80 million. Imagine what's the power of it. So just try, guys, or whatever it is. Maybe you want to find the flaws, you want to find the power, you want to make use of it, or you just wanted to try for fun. Just get acquainted and start using AI. But because it is not like any other technology, maybe I can ignore some other area of technology, they can ignore mine. But this is kind of internet.
Hmm.
AI is happening, it's everywhere. So maybe you use it or not, but know it. So right now it is at your free test page. Let's see how it is.
Pause for a second. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, if you can see, as if I have to give a prompt, just like I did with bold or lovable, maybe I'll give 1 or 2 lines. But if I have to give a proper, comprehensive, and powerful prompt, I can rely on a tool which is good at writing. And
Hmm.
what I did here is I asked ChatGPT to give me a prompt exactly for what is the purpose, and it gave me a very comprehensive and powerfully designed prompt. And you can see the output. It is
Wow.
a little bit better than what we were doing. So let us try to publish this. Publish the app. Okay. Security scan also. Wow. Let me publish. Not scan right now. But yeah, these things are evolving. See, this is how it is. Start free test,
Hmm.
20 questions. Start assessment. I can take something. I'm just randomly asking, okay? You can try this as well, Rav.
Okay.
Let me give you this URL as well. You can try. Okay. So see, this is what exactly the power of vibe
And
coding.
and let's do one thing, in the
Mm,
same, can you add, like, live
mm,
simulation instead of question bank? Like, just we can add a prompt around, can you make a question answer based on live simulations? Example, like, if you have a background of AWS, Shiva, like, one is that in AWS we
mm,
ask
mm,
about the
mm,
multiple choice question. One is called
mm,
lab
mm.
based question. So can you just check, can we add a prompt about, make a security plus lab based simulation?
A few questions in the free test, which are
Not free
based
test, which is based simulation. Huh? Yeah.
which are based on lab simulation,
Yeah.
right? Should I put AWS?
No, no, no. Security plus, no.
Not required. Okay,
Security
okay.
plus lab simulation. Yeah.
Hmm.
Just give me a second. Yeah, lab simulation questions with problem solving activity.
Okay, let's try. I think it is done. Being drag drop question. Okay.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, let's
Start
see.
free
I'm
test.
trying. Now I'm trying in a new tool that is replit.com
Hmm.
because earlier our tool is here. Let's see. What is that? Okay. This is we are done with the credits for that replit. Here, let us see what happens. Is this the one you're seeing? Rob?
Excellent. Excellent. Hmm. Thanks. This is really nice. So I can see I can able to get those integrations and according to
Yes.
that I can able to share them. Yeah, that's really great. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Yeah.
Understand, understand. It's something like a corporate level questions, right?
Yeah.
Where you show the example. Yeah, yeah.
How you handle the
Understand.
things and all that. That's excellent
Real-time
insight.
attacks.
Exactly.
Nice.
So Shiva, as you
Mm.
talk about building application with the vibe coding and all that,
Hmm.
as an aspiring learner, if you're an aspiring learner, or
Hmm.
you already been through some videos you said and all that, so
Mm.
what are the important skill you need to have before you're going to learn the vibe coding? I know you said nothing was, but there should be some uh, you know some parameter will be there that you need to have before you enter into this. So what is those parameter?
Parameter, I would say, yeah, if you know, I mean, semi-technical or knowing some technical jargon or some technical terms and technical knowledge is always good to have. But what you need to have is
Hmm.
um, some little bit of business knowledge. I mean,
Hmm.
as much as uh, possible is good, always good. Because when you want to do something, though you don't know how to do it, but you should perfectly know what you really want to happen, right?
Okay.
So that particular thing is required because when I said human loop, there is something called as prompt, run, error feedback,
Hmm.
and fix. Okay,
True.
so there is a
True.
loop again you need to prompt. So just now actually that was a very real and good example when you ask me something, maybe because I am a novice in cybersecurity. I took the feedback from you because you
Hmm.
are acting like a client or a user.
Hmm.
I'm maybe a vibe coder or maybe a semi-technical guy.
Hmm.
I took the feedback from you. I corrected the prompt using another tool and gave to the vibe coding tool. And it
Okay.
corrected, it fixed it, and it again. So there is a feedback loop.
Hmm.
So to answer your question, what are essential things? Essentially, nothing. As long as you know what you really want, nothing is essential. But good to have is business knowledge, little common sense,
Hmm.
because see most of the times now when we are thinking of all sci-fi rocket engineering things, sometimes we neglect the common sense thing because yeah, I mean a few things doesn't even require a lot of jargon.
True.
So a little bit of common sense, business knowledge, and the proper intent, what you are actually looking for, what is your application under test,
Hmm.
okay, or application under use, like what is your actual front facing application,
Hmm.
and technical knowledge is good to have. That's it.
When I say technical knowledge, what is the meaning of the technical knowledge according to you?
Yeah, I mean, see, that is never ending. If I know Java, Python, and all those LLM, R programming, and all those things, that is always good.
Hmm.
But as much as possible. For example, if I'm saying there is a APK, if I say APK, what is APK? Not a common person or maybe a non-technical guy might not understand. And APK is a version of the file which is installable on any Android. Okay. So similarly, if I'm asking something when I say CTA, call to action. That is a small technical jargon. So that can be a link, that can be a button, or that can be simple any text. I mean any UI element which is clickable. Okay.
Hmm.
So by knowing these things, your prompt will be little more effective. Okay. So it is something like instead of completely relying on my translator, if I can talk a little bit of your language terms, obviously it will help you to understand better because of my body language instead of relying completely on my translator. Correct? So, knowing few technical jargon terms will speed up or make your prompts effective.
Okay.
That is what I'm saying. Yeah.
That's really great. And the reason of I basically asked this question is because I want that insights about, what should be a basic parameter we need to consider before we, execute any parameters and everything. So, and now we can see the entire interface has been built and thing has been done. Now, if someone want to do the test, let's say example, if someone want to do the test in the case of vibe coding, do they have access source code or they can see from their perspective? Yeah. So
Yes.
what is your viewpoint on that? Yeah.
Yeah. As I told earlier, because see, there is a lot to explore even
Hmm.
now.
Hmm.
As of now, what I explained is a simple static website. Okay.
Hmm.
But here, as we are speaking, we can see what are all we can do. What are the
Okay.
things we can do?
Hmm.
Auth, code search, console. Yes, you can see all the code, you can expand and you can what is that, integrate it with your Git where it will have access. Of course, I mean, I would recommend you don't link to your actual primary Git account, but you can create an account and you can link the Git so that this code base is linked and integrated with your Git
Hmm.
repository where you can go through all your code.
Hmm.
And as I said, see, there is a database account. I mean, I can connect it to the database account. Of course, it is asking for upgrade. That is for obvious reason. So I can I can do a lot of things like authorization, app storage, code search, console, database, developer, and Git integration, and a lot of other integrations as well.
Okay.
See, yeah. So all those things we can do, and like to answer your question, yes, if a technical person really wants to see what is happening in the back end, yes, they can dig deep into it, and which is recommended before going to the production deployment or the enterprise usage of this. That is always recommended.
Excellent. So if I want to ask you your rating on, you have a lovable AI or you
Mm,
have a cursor, we have EO, which one will
mm,
you
mm.
rate best for the user friendly perspective?
User friendly, simple and fast. Yeah, lovable is good.
Okay.
But see, everything comes with a price. If
Uh,
we go for a unlimited price, I mean free version or something like that, I mean
hmm.
premium version, obviously you will feel more comfortable because there is no daily credits or something like that.
Hmm.
But each tool is good in its own way. I'll try to make that list, and I'll also try to put what are the main powerful capabilities of that particular tool. I mean,
Hmm.
everybody cannot be strong at everything, right? Maybe that LLM is designed for something. So I'll try to give you that. So maybe you can share with the users so that they can try.
Oh, that's great. But really, really, really thanks, Shiva. It
Thank you.
really
Thank
gave
you.
me a great insight about vibe coding, and after that, I'm going to build one application based on this. And this is the
Certainly,
last
certainly.
question. That the last question I want to ask is, if you talk about the reality check about where it shine, where it break. So, what is the demarcation point, or what is the full stop we need to have when it comes to vibe coding? As we said about on one side we say in second we can build something,
Mm.
okay, which is shine, but where it breaks.
Yeah, I mean, we already gave a little light on it. So if the conception or the perspective is not proper, if I'm
Hmm.
thinking that, okay, I can build and I can deploy blindly,
Hmm.
that might backfire. So
Okay.
we have to have that in mind. What are the this human in loop, the prompt, validate, evaluate, and fix it based on the error or the back based on the intended output. Okay,
Hmm. Hmm.
so that has to be strictly maintained, and those guide rails have to be properly laid. before
Okay.
you, for example, if you as you said, you want to build an application tomorrow after the session, maybe you go online and you choose one of the tools and you just start building something.
Hmm.
So can you build and display your idea to your team in minutes? Yes. But are you okay to just deploy it to your portal or maybe to the public without even testing or without even going through the security checks? No,
Hmm.
right? So that is a thin line between, we have to have that framework properly.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, one thing I can share is like I'm trying to make my own prompt framework where not everyone needs to start from that particular staircase level one. So
Hmm.
maybe if I give that or share that prompt framework or the custom GPTs which I'm already building and started, so those things people can skip the zero level or skip
True.
few levels and start from instead of reinventing the wheel, start from somewhere.
True.
Yeah. So those things, maybe I'll love to share once, and we'll connect probably again.
Sure. So last question is reality check. No autopilot, but co-pilot.
Yes, of course, this is Copilot, not autopilot. But I
That's
would I
great.
would invite everyone,
Hmm.
everyone watching to please try. And if there are any questions, like maybe you can put in the comments, and yeah, Prab or myself will be trying to answer them. We'll love to. So yeah, welcome, guys. Welcome to the AI world. There is a lot to explore.
But thanks, Shiva. Thank you really so much. Things to be done a lot. And thank you so much. I'm really, really grateful for what you have demonstrated. And we'll definitely take it further from there and see how we can build the secure applications in a more effective manner. And we're looking forward for more sessions from you.
Certainly, we'll collaborate again. Yeah.
So this is all from my side, team. Do let me know in the comment box what is the next video shall we make with Shiva. Definitely, my perspective was to cover the architecture part, and we have a lot of lineup for AI. Do subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon to make sure you should not miss the future videos on a similar topic. This is your Prab Nair, friend, gladiator, whatever. And if you think it's worth it, do share in networks and do share your suggestion in the comment box to make this content more better. Thanks, Shiva. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Prab. Have a great day. Bye.
Same here.